Hello everyone, Erica here, Spiritual Catalyst. Today we're going to talk about and receive energy from some Andara that are spectacular for helping us to ground and live in the now. So you might wonder, like, how is grounding and living in the now related? Well, if you're wondering that, it's a great question. So when we are grounded, when we are embodied, when we are rooted in the earth, in ourselves, the mind actually starts to let go. And there's so much space around our thoughts. So if you think about the clear blue sky, and the clear blue is silence, stillness, isness, beingness. And the clouds are the thoughts. So when we're grounded, it's like there's a ton of space between the clouds where we enjoy a lot of peace, a lot of clarity. It's very hard to be clear and about, what decisions are optimal for us and so forth and so on, when our mind is racing at 150 miles an hour. So grounding and living in the now, living in a place of presence, goes hand in hand. And I want to share some Andara that I have found to be really helpful for grounding and bringing stillness to the mind. Okay? So you have become pretty familiar with a lot of these Andara already, but before I start, the highest truth is that any Andara, no matter the name, the color, the description, all Andara respond to our intention. So any Andara can help with grounding and bringing stillness to the mind. Any Andara, okay? With that said, here are some of my favorites for doing these two super important things. So the first one is Cosmic Key, which is an opaque black Andara. Cosmic Key are some of the most powerful Andara out there. Super amazing for grounding, and also for, it's almost like, my experience is it's almost like taking a vacuum cleaner to your mind, and it seems to just like suck out all extraneous thoughts, just stuff that's running amok around there. So yeah, it so anchors you into yourself. And the Cosmic Key, just as an aside, is one of the most protective Andaras as well. So protection, grounding, silence of the mind. So tune in, tap in, connect, receive that which this Andara wishes to give you at this time. Breathe the energies of this Cosmic Key into your being. And another reason that this Andara is specifically good for grounding is it really, it's so clearing for the root and any energetic imbalances in the root around safety, security, abundance, feeling safe enough to be in a body on this planet, which is a big one for so many people. This brings that feeling of safety, security, so you feel secure enough to ground, to be fully and completely in your body. Okay? Cosmic Key. Seafoam Elder has been in every video I've made this week. So the seafoam is wonderful for grounding, clearing, and bringing stillness into the mind. It clears away everything that doesn't serve us, that's lowering our vibration, that's holding us back. Things, patterns, beliefs, ways of thinking and being, and what we emit with our frequency. If it's not for our highest and best, the Seafoam Elder clears it very thoroughly. Okay. My favorite chakra for grounding and for bringing the mind into silence, still, and we start to naturally and organically live in the now most of the time. And this is a pretty large Shaman Brown. It's got these beautiful yellow clusters. And in particular, the Shaman Brown are very good at clearing out sexual hurts and wrongs that perhaps you've experienced or someone in your family did, and it was passed on to you. And then it vibrates within you, and there could just be this sense of fear all the time or unease around partners where you want to just shut down and pop out of your body. People that have stored sexual hurts and wrongs in their body tend to want to pop out and leave because it's very painful. So this amazing Andara helps with that. Okay, the next one is Cosmic Heart. These are so beautiful. They're an aqua color with brown and yellow inclusions inside of them. So the Cosmic Heart, it aligns and harmonizes your energy with the cosmic heartbeat of the universe. So again, super, super grounding. And with this alignment with the earth, it also aligns the mind, where we find that peace. Huge gaps between thoughts. You enter the gap between thought. It also brings us into 0 point. 0 point is where everything is created from, everything goes back to, but it's also a higher consciousness state that a lot of masters, gurus, saints, mystics, they've been speaking about it with words and pointing their students to this experience of just enjoying the ever-present now. Not having to do anything to get there, you find yourself there more and more and more often. Cosmic Heart. Now, this one is Sirian Stargate. This is it's a navy blue, and it's got all kinds of light code inclusions within it. Gold and brown and green. And this Andara is also highly grounding. It's grounding and expansive all at the same time. And it helps to still the mind. So there's a lot of Andara that connect with various cosmic frequencies. We've got, this connects us to Sirius. We've got a Pleiadian Light, Heart of Orion. Oh, there's too many to name. These cosmic frequencies and energies, the beings that are from there live in a no time-space continuum. So their mind is not running all the time. So Andara like this help to bring in that cosmic light and the frequencies from these various star systems. And again, it helps to still the mind and ground the body. This Sirian Stargate, because it has elements of Shaman Brown within this species. So we've got the grounding of the Shaman Brown, the expansion of the energies that come from Sirius, and it brings it all together in this like so much coherence and harmony and serenity when we work with this Andara. Okay. Now we've got this beautiful red. Oh God, the red are just, they're just so amazing. So obviously this equates with the root. This is called the Eye of One. Eye of One. And part of the personality, if I could use that word, the personality or the frequencies contained within the Eye of One is that Eye of One, is that the Eye of God, the Eye of Ra, the all-seeing eye. And even though this is red, it highly impacts the third eye chakra, bringing your mind into a clear, silent space, while also working, so connecting this with the root, helping you to ground fully and completely in your body, grounding into Mother Earth. The Eye of One is a spectacular Andara. Obviously has Egyptian frequencies and codes that come through. For those of you that have a special connection to Egypt, perhaps you were a high priest, high priestess. So there's magic. You can work your magic as you work with this Andara. Again, Eye of One. Now I've got like a big one here for you. This is Pleiadian Light. It's a temple piece because it's quite large. And it's got electric blue, it's got aqua. It's so beautiful. And again, brings in those Pleiadian frequencies, which are beyond the mind. Bring in the energies of self-realization, self-actualization, silence, and grounding all at the same time. There are so many Pleiadian light workers on the planet at this time that hold these amazing codes, and they're seeding Mother Earth with these codings. And these codings help us to break free from the third dimensional illusory matrix and help us go kind of cut those cords to the matrix and bring us above the new earth grids. And everything in that realm is in the now. It's all the now. Incredible silence of the mind. Isn't this gorgeous? It's gorgeous. I love it. I'm lighting up my whole neighborhood with this. I've got some big ones here. Has powerful impacts on the neighbors. Okay, now we've got Arcturian Light. Arcturian Light. And for those of you that have connected with the Arcturians, you know that they live in the now. So, live in the now, but these are also grounding at the same time. Because again, the Arcturian light workers that are here are seeding the planet with the Arcturian frequencies. So we've got all these various different types of light workers from Orion, from Sirius, Arcturians. And it's shifting the energy from 3D to 5D and higher. And also these codes help us transform from carbon-based beings to crystalline-based beings. And within the Arcturian light, we've got orange, we have gold. Sometimes we have like this beautiful aqua, blue. These are super potent Andara. And for Arcturian light in particular, I love to place it on the third eye. It's a direct transmission. It brings you into your body and also expands you at the same time. So you get the best of both. People often think if they're too grounded, they'll have trouble spiritually connecting. Couldn't be further from the truth. Absolutely not. You actually connect more easily when you're grounded and embodied. Okay, so now any green Andara is going to help you ground, and they also still the mind. And the three that wanted to come out and play for this video is Gaia. This is a sacred olive. It's opaque. It's a very rare Andara. And this one is Deva of Healing. It's kind of like a green gold color. So let me see here if I can put these in a way you can see all three. So I'll hold these up like this. And here's the Gaia. So grounding and stillness of the mind. The frequency of Andara is really high, and it tends to, like if you're trying to hold them like this, you start shaking. I'm not trying to make you dizzy, I swear to God. Yeah, so actually any of the green Andara are going to help you ground and clear the mind of the clutter in the attic. Okay, and now Akasha. Akasha are super grounding and simultaneously still the mind. I had this adorable little boy come with his mom to an Andara event. This was years ago. And he was labeled as having ADHD, super high energy, super creative, he's like the Flash running around the room. And his mind was going like 1,000,000 miles an hour. And you could tell by how much he would talk. So I had all these Andara with me, and I looked down, and an Akasha spoke up and said, let this little boy hold me. Within 1 minute, he was sitting down, not moving. His breath had slowed way down. He closed his eyes, and you could tell that he went super deep into himself. He was grounded. He was rooted, and his mind was still. He held the Akasha for like 5 or so minutes, not for very long. And he went over to his mom and he's pulling on her skirt. Mommy, my mind is quiet. I'm not thinking anything. And that was like really an amazing awareness for a little child to have. He was like under the age of 8. He was like between 6 and 8. And he used the words, and I've always used them since him, that it was like a vacuum cleaner sucked out all his thoughts. It was like one of the coolest experiences ever. So that mom ended up telling a lot of other moms about the Akasha Andara, and I think that I sold more Akasha Andara in a month's time to all these moms with children that had been labeled ADD, ADHD, and I got a lot of thank you notes. So if you or someone you know needs to have your thoughts vacuumed out, Akasha. And last but not least, Rainbow Oracle. Rainbow Oracle. So Rainbow Oracle help to ground. Also open the crown and stilling the mind. They also carry the New Earth blueprint, the New Earth template, which is what we're ascending and awakening to. They're wonderful for indigo children, crystal children, rainbow children, the I am beings. Anyone labeled with ADD, ADHD, new best friend. And it helps to radically elevate your frequency while grounding, anchoring you, and stilling the mind. So it's like such a multi-purpose Andara. And so Rainbow Oracle, they tend to be clear with various color inclusions. And this one has blue color inclusions. And actually this Rainbow Oracle is super unique because it's also a Seafoam Elder, which I think I've only seen one other Seafoam Elder Rainbow Oracle. Say that 10 times fast. Ever. So it's a remarkable specimen indeed. And as I said in the beginning, all Andara you can use for grounding and bringing the mind into a state of presence. All of them. These are just some of my favorite that I have found to be so good at this job of grounding, anchoring, stilling the mind, all at the same time, so that we're embodied and expanded and connected simultaneously. So that's what I have to share today. Thank you for being here and connecting in. If you have any questions or want to share experiences from anything you felt from any of these Andara today, post below. And if you know of someone that could benefit from this information, please share it with them. I always appreciate that. So I will see you all either tomorrow or Sunday for another Andara video. Not sure which day yet, but check in on me. Check in on my page to see if the newest video has uploaded. So have a beautiful rest of your day. Enjoy your Friday. Go have fun. And I'll see you soon.